I'm Bianca, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can always see when I'm uploading. Today's video, I am doing an updated wig haul. I know a lot of you really enjoyed my last one and I get so many comments and questions about them all the time in my videos. So I thought I would just put together another little video showing you all of my wigs, including my synthetic ones. So I asked you guys in my Instagram and on my community tab on YouTube if you had any questions about my hair or my wigs, and a lot of you sent them through. A lot of them were the same kinds of questions. So I'm going to put on each wig and then answer a question per wig. So I think that's gonna be around 20 questions in the end. The first question I'll answer is one of the most asked ones is, what is my natural hair like? This is my natural hair, and it actually is legitimately my natural hair because I've been growing it out over COVID. After a myriad of colors, I dyed my hair red and then I dyed it black. So I had like two of the hardest colors to get rid of in my hair. So I ended up just kind of bleaching it slightly, and I've been growing it out because I haven't had my natural color since I was like 8 when I first got streaks. So this is my natural hair color up until, I mean, you can see where it kind of goes dark. So that's kind of where there's still a bit of like black and red and who knows what else in the end. But this is my natural hair. Not very exciting, but yeah. There you go. So you may notice I look a bit different. That is because I am filming this on a different day. I was rambling like crazy in the other video, so I'm just redoing it now. I just want to mention that I have a skylight that I can't close off, so there's probably going to be different lighting because it's a cloudy day. Also, I am not styling these wigs specifically for this video. A lot of them are coming out of bags, so some of them will look crazy, but that is just what it is. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with my first black wig. All right, so I was wearing this in a photo shoot recently and it's just been kind of packed away in a bag. So it looks insane, but this is what it looked like in the photos. Yeah, this is a 24-inch human hair full lace wig. Question number 2 is, how do I store my wigs? I either store them on these wig heads, but for the most part, I will put their hairnet back over them and put them back in their bags and keep them in my drawers so they don't get all messed up. All right, wig number 2, this one has a fringe. This one came with a fringe, but I added a little bit more into it. Obviously, it is shorter. This is a lace front wig, but it's made differently. So this is the first wig that I have that's actually a silk-based wig, and I'll show you a little clip of what that looks like. It looks a lot more realistic than a normal lace-based wig. This one's really good if you don't want to worry about, you know, hiding the lace at the front of your hair or gluing down your wig. You can just put this on and go. Question number 3 is, do you wear wigs every day? No, I don't wear wigs every day. I only wear wigs for my videos, photo shoots, for music related outings and special occasions. And then sometimes if my hair is just not a vibe on the day, I'll put on one of these, you know, just the more like natural ones, or in winter, I'll tend to wear them with a beanie just because then I don't have to worry about gluing them down as well. But yeah, I don't wear them every day. All right. Next one. All right, this wig you might remember from my video Atlas. The first wig that I wore was also from that music video. But this is a synthetic wig. I got this one from Uniwigs, and it's like an ombre, dark gray into light gray on the ends. I love this one. It is such a nice wig. And question number 4 is, should I choose synthetic or human hair? It totally depends on what you are using it for. If you're using it to go out and to see people, and if you're gonna be wearing it a lot, I would recommend a human hair wig because it's gonna look much more realistic. If you're just using it for something like cosplay or photo shoots or dress ups or whatever, then you can easily go for synthetic. You probably just want to find a good quality synthetic wig because there are a lot of variables out there. Budget also does come into play. Obviously, human hair is going to be much more expensive than synthetic, but yeah, it totally depends what you're going to be using it for. Okay, this one is going to look so stupid. This was used for a video that will be coming soon, but it had like a whole headpiece and everything with it, and it just looks just weird now. I really need to like wash this out and restyle it. But this is another synthetic one. This is one of my favorite synthetic ones because it has a really big parting space on the lace, and also the hair fibers aren't really shiny, so you can't necessarily tell straight away that it's synthetic. It's a really long wig. I have a review video up on this For all of the wigs that I show you, if they have corresponding reviews or other kinds of videos, I'll leave them down below so you can go check them out. Question number 5 is, can you restyle synthetic wigs? You absolutely can. You just have to be very careful about how much heat you apply. Some synthetic wigs are not heat safe, so I think they would be a little bit more difficult to restyle. This one was straight when I got it and I curled it with steam. You can also use heat tools on certain fibers. You just have to make sure you look up what the fiber is rated to, because they will have an amount of heat that they are actually able to deal with. But yes, you absolutely can style synthetic wigs. All right, this is my latest wig. This is a new style that I have never tried before. I wore it the other night for the first time, and like most of these, I've had it packed away, so it's looking a bit flat again. So I really need to redo it. But this is a headband wig, so instead of having any kind of lace front, it just comes straight from the band. You can put it in a ponytail and no one can tell. As you can see, I got an ombre version where it goes from a brown into a blonde. You can either wear it with a band like this, or you can get any kind of headband and pop that over just like that. So this is great for people who like to wear a wig more often but want it to look natural, don't want to have to spend a lot of time. You can just put it up and it looks like your hair. It's crazy. So I haven't experimented a lot with hairstyles with this one. I've just done the ponytail. I love it. I love the idea. It's such a clever design for a wig. Question number 6. Do you need to tone blonde wigs before you dye them? No, you don't have to. I tried it once when I was trying to dye a wig yellow and it completely failed. I'm not sure exactly if it was because of the hair dye or if it was because I had toned it, but the color just did not stick and I ended up dyeing it a different color. But that's the only time I've ever tried toning a wig before I have dyed it. All of my other wigs, I just went straight from the box into the color and it's always worked out fine. So take that as you will. If you wanted a really light colored wig that was a cool tone, then maybe, yeah, you might need to tone it beforehand. But for everything that I've done, haven't had to tone it before. So here's another one that's looking a bit crazy. This was used for a video as well that's coming out soon. But yeah, it's looking quite wild. This is another synthetic one and it is my least natural looking wig. You can definitely tell when this is in person that it is not real hair. Question number 7 is, how do you make synthetic wigs look natural? There are a couple of things that you can do that can help. Obviously, it depends on the fibers used for the hair, how natural it's going to look. But if you have one that's particularly shiny, you can use dry shampoo, just spray it all over it. It'll kind of stop a lot of the shininess so that it looks less fake. And you can also use a dark eyeshadow to kind of pop in some roots so it doesn't look so crazily fake. This one, I haven't put a lot of effort into making it look real, but yeah, those are a couple things that you can do to make your synthetic wigs look a little bit more natural. All right, this light is killing me. It just keeps going brighter and darker. This is the wig I was talking about before that I attempted to make yellow, but then had to make lime green. This is another full lace human hair wig. Question number 8 is, how do you dye roots into human hair wigs? Or what's the best way to do that? So I actually have a video up on my YouTube channel about this, which I will link in a card here. I tend to dye the roots when the hair is damp so that the color can kind of blend in with the other color. It just makes it a little bit easier than when it's dry so that it doesn't look all choppy and yeah, unblended. And you'll see on most of my human hair wigs that I have put roots in just so it looks more natural. It tends to look like it's more of your hair coming out of your head if you have kind of a little bit of a shadow going on there. Guys, let me know down below what color is your favorite as we're going through. I really like this one. I've kind of been thinking of adding some darker green to the roots, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, this one is in desperate need of a restyle. My God. But this is one of my favorite colored wigs. I am obsessed with this green and I like that it's short and easy to take care of. I haven't done anything with it in a while, so all of the waves have fallen out and it's looking crazy. But I did put a root in this one as well, as you can see. and I also cut a fringe into it. This one actually came this green color, so I didn't have to do anything in terms of the main color of the wig, which was very cool. So that's an option for you if you are looking into human hair wigs, but you don't really want to color them. You can get them already colored. Question number 9 is, how do you wash your wigs? You want to be very gentle if you are washing your human hair wigs so that you don't disrupt the knots in the lace. But basically I just fill up a basin with warm water and I will soak the hair, then I'll put shampoo all over them and just kind of like scrunch the shampoo into the hair and gently massage it. Then I'll wash that out and then I'll put a bunch of conditioner on it, brush it from the ends out so it coats everything, leave it for, you know, however long I can, and then I'll wash it out, let it air dry on one of these, and then decide what I'm gonna do with the styling. So the main thing is be very, very, very gentle when you're washing your wigs. So as you can see, this one is also very shiny. This is another synthetic wig, and just like the yellow one, actually this one might be more shiny. I would probably only wear this in photo shoots or a video if I could make it look less shiny. But the good thing about this is that it's short and doesn't tangle, because that's a big problem with synthetic wigs. If they're very long, then they tend to tangle up. So you might remember this when I dressed up as an avocado for Halloween one year. I wore this wig. And question number 10 is, how do you choose what kind of base you want? So whether that's full lace, lace front, silk base. A lot of synthetic wigs like this one will have a lace front, but it'll only be like that much. That just makes it a little bit hard to restyle, and also makes it quite hard to prevent people seeing the tracks that are there. So I tend to go for lace front wigs that have, you know, about that much lace on the top, so you have a good amount of parting space. But I definitely go for full lace wigs as much as I can. It's definitely a price thing. If you can afford to get a full lace wig, do it, because you're going to be able to do so many more styles with it. But not everyone can afford that, and lace front wigs that just have a little bit extra lace are really good. Out of the other options, I've only tried a silk base wig with the black wig that has the fringe, and I really like that. I would definitely try more of them. I don't know how that would go being dyed, if the silk would take on the color, so I don't know if I'd be able to get a blonde one and make it whatever color I want, but I definitely have been super impressed by that kind of base. But yeah, totally depends on what you're using it for and how much you want to be styling your hair. Okay, so this wig is kind of a nightmare. It is so long, it's just like almost unmanageable. As you can see, it's like tangled like crazy. It does look really cool, but this is definitely my most tangly wig, just because it is so long and there's so much hair. Let me show you how long this is. This comes down to my hips. Yeah, so I am considering cutting this and styling it in a different way, just so that I don't constantly have to be brushing it to do anything. But the color's cool. I really like the color. But yeah, you probably have not seen much of this just because it is so difficult. Okay, and question 11 is, what's better, synthetic or human hair? Again, it is completely dependent upon what you're using it for. For me personally, I like human hair much more because you can use it in every situation. If you can make it look natural on your head, then the rest of it will look natural. Like the actual hair obviously looks natural because it's human hair. So I would say human hair is better. What is going on? All right, here's another one that's looking a bit crazy. I wore this one in a photo shoot recently as well, so all the curls seem to have dropped out. So question number 12 is, what is your most worn wig? And I think it would probably have to be this one. I know a lot of you guys really like this blue wig, and I agree with you. This is probably my favorite wig. I wear this so much. It has faded a lot since I first dyed it, so I probably need to give it a little freshen up in general. But yeah, I really like this one. I've also been thinking of getting an electric blue wig. I think it'd be nice to have sort of like a darker blue hair. I'm sure you will have seen that I wear this one a lot in videos and photos, but it's still in really good condition, which I am so glad about because yeah, obviously it's one of my favorite wigs. All right, on to purple. This is another human hair lace front wig, and this was also sent to me in this color. This is a really nice bright purple and it's a super thick wig, so I really enjoy it. Question number 13 is, what are the best companies or stores to buy wigs from for the best price? So I have a lot of wigs from NiaWigs, I have a lot of wigs from AdWigs and Avocado. Uniwigs is really good for synthetic wigs. I can't necessarily say if stores are better than online. I would guess that online would be cheaper than in stores, but the benefit of going to a store is being able to try it on and see how it looks on you. But yeah, there are a few of my favorite wig brands. If you're in the market for, say, a human hair wig, it's definitely worthwhile keeping your eye on the websites for any sales that do come up, just so that you can get the best deal. This is the second wig that I ever got, and this is a 22-inch human hair lace front wig. I love this one. The quality of the hair is amazing. It's still in really good condition. Question 14 is, why do you wear wigs? I wear wigs because my hair is so thin. When I got my first wig, I had colorful hair and I used to wear extensions just to make it look thicker, but my hair would always fade before the extensions would, so it was really annoying trying to keep it bright for videos. So I decided to buy a wig so that I could just have it ready to go for videos and I wouldn't have to worry about what color my hair was, what style my hair was. It was just ready to go. And I just wanted to also give it a break from coloring and styling all the time. So yeah, I love having different colored hair. So being able to have wigs just makes that a really easy option where I'm not going to be ruining my own hair. So this one also looks crazy. This was also used as part of those other wigs in a shoot that you will see hopefully soon. This one was the same length as the blonde one that I showed you before. It has the really nice amount of lace on the top, which makes it really easy to do cool little styles like this. So this I cut and I also styled this with steam. I put in a bunch of plaits and then steamed it, let it dry, and then took it out and combed through all of the plaits, and this is what I got. If you guys are interested in seeing how I do that, I could possibly do a video with that green wig because I just need to do something with that. But yeah, let me know down below if you'd be interested in seeing how to style a synthetic wig like that. Question 15, what other colors do you want to get? I do have quite a rainbow selection here, but I definitely would like a human hair wig in yellow. I'd love an electric blue wig. I would love a human hair gray kind of wig. I'd also love a human hair red wig. I do have a red wig, but again, it's synthetic and I just would like to be able to have that kind of more natural looking hair. I have so many wig styles that I would want to get, but you know, I just need to like calm myself down and not get too overwhelmed. But I feel like the way I'm going, I definitely will be like Moira Rose. If any of you have watched Schitt's Creek, I want to be a cross between David and Moira Rose put together when I am older. But yeah, they're the main colors that I would like to collect in the future. Question 16, what was your first wig and when did you get it? This is the first wig I got. This is a human hair full lace wig. This one was from Avocado and I saw a bunch of reviews on YouTube and decided to get one. This was blonde when I first got it and I dyed it pink. I put the roots in. I think I got this maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, and I have not looked back since. So yeah, this was the OG wig that started this obsession. I think this wig actually ties as my favorite wig with the blue one. I am obsessed with this one. It is so thick and so full and the color is like neon. I got this as a blonde wig and I dyed it this pinky peachy neon. I definitely have a video of this, which I will link down below. This is another lace front human hair wig. And I think this one's 20 inches. Question 17 is, what's your favorite way to style your wigs? I love big waves like this one has. It also tends to stay in the hair longer than curls do. For some reason, whenever I curl my wigs, the curls will hold for, you know, the night, but then they'll start to fall out. Whereas I can put waves in a wig and it will last for like weeks and weeks and weeks. If it's in a bag, it'll last for months in that same hairstyle. So definitely to prevent me from overdoing it with the heat tools on these wigs, I like doing the waves. Even straightening the wigs, when I straighten them, they'll get kinked or they might have like a weird kind of curve when I've put them in a bag to store them away. So I have to straighten them when they come back out. So with this, I mean, it doesn't really matter if there's a wave in it because it is wavy. But yeah, this is my favorite way to style my wigs. This is another human hair wig. This one came with roots, which was really cool. And I just made it orange and I love this color. I don't actually wear this wig as much as I should. Every time I put it on, I love it. But I just, I always gravitate towards other wigs. But anyway, question 18 is how do you decide what color wig to wear? Generally, I choose an outfit first and then I'll decide on the makeup and hair. So there's not really much else that goes into it. I just kind of work out what outfit I want and then pick out a color that will complement the outfit well. All right, second last wig. This one was also used in a photo shoot recently, so it is very, you know, big and buffy, but this is one of my favorite natural colored wigs as well. I really like this one. This is the one that was based on the character Mera in Aquaman, and it came this color. I just put a little bit of a darker root in it so that it looked more natural. It's a human hair one as well, and question 19 is what is the best brand of hair dye for human hair wigs? I don't know that there is a best brand per se because it depends how you're dyeing your wigs. If you're doing them in the water method, if you are just painting the color on, also depends on the hair type and how the hair takes it. So I would do research into what is going to be the easiest way for you to dye your wigs and what works best with each hair type. But I will list a bunch of my favorite dyes that I use because off the top of my head, I cannot remember. But I definitely will rummage through my basket of hair dye and I will let you guys know what I've used and what I've enjoyed. All right, last but not least, this is a synthetic red curly wig. It's a lace front wig with not too much lace at the front, but it is really cute and curly and it's short, so I don't have many issues with tangling or anything like that. One really great thing about synthetic wigs is that they will hold a curl for a really long time, so there you go. Question 20 is, have you ever tried to bleach a wig? I have never tried to bleach a human hair wig. I am far too scared that I will ruin it. They are precious to me and I don't want to burn the hair off something that is quite expensive and also that is, you know, such beautiful quality. I will dye things darker, but I will never dye a wig lighter. So no, I have never tried to bleach my wigs. All right, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it wasn't too long for you guys. I definitely tried to keep it a lot more succinct than what I had recorded the other day. But if you have any questions, please let me know down below. Also, if you'd like to check out any of my original music, I will leave a playlist down below and I'll also leave a link to my Spotify. I'd really appreciate you guys checking that stuff out because that is one of the best ways to help me continue making videos for you. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it because that's another thing that really helps my channel. If you have any other suggestions of other kinds of video content you'd like to see from me, please leave them down below. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!